examine patient and check response. Unless you, is this your first time using CSE?
Yeah. Do I need a kit or something?
Alright, so, no, go ahead, hit escape. Top left corner, it'll say configure CSE.
Yep.
You'll see menus, hold on.
Do I need to like set buttons to these or something?
You see menus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When you hit menus, click Open Combat Medical System menu. I have it set to left Windows. You can set it to whatever you want.
Okay. Okay, sweet.
Okay, so moving on. Responsiveness is responsiveness, yada yada yada. That's pretty simple. That'll check the consciousness of the patient. Yeah, who's this?
I seem to be stuck.
Oh, what'd you do?
I tried to overdose this guy Epi, and I seem to be stuck.
Try to hit
Oh
B.
shit.
Nope. Knock me out and carry me. Looks like I'm trying to grab his dick. Actually, hang on. I'll try to break the animation.
I miss you, salute.
Yep. Nope. Doesn't work.
Never seen anyone get stuck like that.
Ah.
Sorry, old yeller. Hey,
Come down, Barney.
come over here. We'll let you bleed.
Bleeding out.
Oh, we'll
I
let you
see the light. Oh man.
Here, toggle yourself so we can see, treatment. You got a small open wound to the torso. I just shot you in the back with a 9mm round. Oh, yeah, your buddy overdosed, by the way.
Ha. Rip in pieces.
Yep, ripped in pieces. He now has a heart rate of... No heart rate. He's gone into cardiac arrest and died.
Yay.
He can be brought back for
Nice.
CPR, though. Anyways.
Let's read that. Yep. See, no heart rate, guys.
Okay, so there's one small open wound, so obviously, well, since it's a gunshot wound, I'll pack it with a packing bandage. As you can
What's
see on
some
the
fuel dressing, man?
As you can see on the bottom, when this comes up, it'll say Ben has bandaged a wound on the body.
Yep, and it also says Ben is bandaging you on the left side.
Here, you want to restart it so you can get out of that animation? I don't know why that happened. Oh, probably because you're not,
How about you just bring an ambulance over here?
Oh, right. Can you get in?
Just drive it over to me. This is bug testing, gotta make sure this doesn't happen on the server.
It's not foolproof.
I got him, bro. I got him, man. What can I put?
Barney.
Alright.
You,
Fix it. Okay.
if you knock someone out with like, if you hit them in the back of the head with a gun, will that do anything to their body or no?
If you do what?
You know how you can knock them down with a gun or like a pistol and just hit them in the back
No,
of the head?
That's gonna require, pretty much our own scripting.
Okay.
Not yet.
That would be cool though.
It would.
Dude.
Basically what we're doing right now, with the implementation into the game, is we're going to add CSE as it is now. Did you get stuck in the animation again?
Yeah, I think if you do too many animations, even for
yeah,
once. Yeah.
Right.
I was
I
doing
haven't-
morphine, and now I'm back here. Let's
That
have to
happens.
look into that.
Yep.
Gotta get a little more closer. Right. Alright.
That game should be almost set up. I'm just starting it now.
Alright, anyway, so let's run over to our supply box over here.
I think I put him in the ambulance.
I actually might need him, so...
I'm in
Let's-
pain right now, so who wants to treat me so I don't get stuck in the glitch again?
Oh, sure.
To check myself out.
I don't think I'm gonna hit you with morphine, just because you're in pain, but... You know what? We'll hit you with morphine for giggles. It'll also show you the effects.
Now, if a patient's in pain and you don't give them morphine, is there a chance of them dying?
Now, the things you have to look for are bandage wounds that do not fix them. Hold on.
Ben, you cut off.
Yeah, you cut out, Barney.
To a hospital is necessary, but we'll get to that in a bit.
You
I'll show
received
you.
like
No more pain.
Okay, see. So now your pain's taken away. Morphine counteracts pain, that kind of stuff.
See,
But
my
also,
pulse got infected.
if we'll look at your pulse now, your pulse was normally 80. It's gonna take 15 seconds to check pulse as it normally would.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, see, it's lower.
Now it's down to
7
73.
points.
You see that?
Yep.
That's down to 73, which is still a relatively good rate, but now we have to keep you on watch because we're not sure how low that's gonna dip. Usually with one dose, it's not gonna dip below 70, maybe 65. It's a pretty low dose of morphine. Alright, moving on. Let's go into our crates here. Nope, wrong crate. That holds bad things. Okay. We have bandages. Are you guys in?
Amen.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
So we have basic bandages. This is pretty much what you think it is. It's just a patch of gauze that you use to cover a wound. You have your packing bandages. These are for medium to large wounds, and these would actually be packed into a wound. These would be packed into a wound for the reason of stopping to clot the blood and prevent bleeding. Tourniquets, otherwise known as cats. Cats are used for slowing bleeding on limbs. You want to refrain from using these as much as possible, because contrary to popular belief, tourniquets will have a serious effect on healing post wound heal. Because it does limit the amount of blood, and blood does bring stuff like platelets, which will help the healing. So you only want to do that for maybe large open wounds with a lot of bleeding.
So, like, maybe, like, 2 or 3 open wounds?
Right. Well, yeah, maybe 2 medium or 1 large open wound. It's really the matter of bleeding of, okay, we really have to stop the bleeding because he's bleeding out. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, him, Alvin.
Alright, how do I open up my menu?
Alright, click escape. Top left corner, go to configure. First option, medical menu. You can
You're lagging out. Say that again.
Just gotta wait for him to come back. Did you not see me dragging that guy before?
Yeah, I saw that. I hope he didn't.
Did you
back
see
up.
him? Did you see him when he was on my shoulder?
Yep.
So hit escape, configure CSE, and then the click open medical menu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
You put him in the ambulance.
Yeah, let's get this guy unloaded. Why don't we?
Yeah, where do I install this?
Into your Arma 3 directory.
Just directly place it in, no specific files to bin.
Insert it.
I drag you out. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
They can't drag
Do I
out the other
insert
guy.
the dot? No, I don't. I just.
Okay. So soon we're gonna have to actually open up, reset the key binding to the CSE menu. That'll give us the ability to put people in and out of vehicles and that kind of stuff, and also treat them within the vehicle. Okay. Where were we? Okay. Open up your medical. Put the guns away, blocks. Let's open up the medical crate over here.
Yep.
Guys, come over here.
1 second. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna skip splint. Now we're gonna go into plasma. Plasma is a matter of, it's a vol.
He cut out.
You might cut out.
God damn it.
Yo, damn.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Sound like
Plasma's
toaster.
a volume expanding blood supplement. It's going to assist people regain, it's commonly given with blood. Blood, obviously, is blood. For now, we don't have to worry about, things like,
Blood types.
we don't have to worry about keeping it cold. But what we do have to worry about is you will not be able to give blood, plasma, or saline anywhere but inside an ambulance. Saline is going to be debatable. Well, blood and plasma you will almost never be seeing given outside a medical facility. Now on to saline. Saline is pretty much sodium. Fuck, I forget what it's called.
Sodium chloride?
No. Salt.
Anyways, moving down.
I don't know what the hell we're talking about. All I heard is sodium.
It's probably hydroxide or something.
Yeah,
Probably,
sodium
I don't know.
hydroxide
If we're not
sounds right.
talking about salt, then I don't know, man.
If it sounds sciencey, it's right.
Ben, you might have cut out. I don't know.
Oh, I know. Hold on. I'm just
All right, yeah.
So you said that
lose connection.
the nasopharyngeal tube is for people that have problems breathing, right?
Yeah, you'll see that when I shoot someone in the chest.
Did
Alrighty.
you take some of that?
Thomas, you're up.
But we'll do it.
Do that when Neil.
Alright, I have put it in my Arma 3 directory.
And
Sorry, announce that.
are burns working correctly right now?
They're not.
That would make car crashes a lot harder.
Alright, so where should I connect to? And what is a password? Just message me,
I'll-
you know.
Just scroll up, dude. Scroll up in Office.
There you go, that's the link to Thomas's. Put that in remote
Alright,
while you're in game.
expansions, CSE server,
And
Arma 3
EDA,
Live, gotta
also
enable all that
lake
stuff.
side.
Enable links.
Disable Task Force Radio.
Task Force is already disabled, because I'm not launching it from the actual launcher, I'm launching it from Steam, so.
Okay. you guys ready?
Okay. Alright. You need to restart. Fuck you.
So I see we have
Honestly,
something called a personal aid kit. What's that used for
It's
exactly?
gonna be for full heals.
Alright, but we're not
All
gonna be carrying that, right?
No, those are gonna be given in hospitals specifically. That's
Alright.
why transport back to a hospital is necessary. Because if I throw a bandage on a large wound,
They
basically
can
what happened-
reopen.
it would reopen after running around.
Yeah.
I really
Alright,
like
so
the quick view.
get ready to get sciencey.
Ooh.
Oh boy. Good thing
Wait,
I'm
hold on.
recording this.
User config CSE not found. What the fuck? Hold on. File was not found for CSE. Some bullshit.
And will we be using bandages or elastic or like basic field dressing or anything like that?
Of course.
Alright, so we should be like basically carrying everything that's in.
Yeah. The crates, everything in this crate will be loaded and probably tripled into the ambulances.
Oh, nice.
Anyways,
It'd be awesome
Um,
if it was already
we'll
put in
move on
once we found the
to
vehicle.
morphine now. So, morphine is methylmorphinan. It is a opioid drug essentially that works as a pain reliever. You all probably know it because it's popular in video games and pretty much the real world too. You'll see it in things like gunshot wounds, combat. It's only really used for severe pain though, because as we saw with Thomas, too much of it can lead to things like cardiac arrest. It's very, very, very risky for EMTs to apply this in the real world because there can be some hidden risks with people, especially if they're not conscious to give morphine. Well,
Yeah.
it would be pointless. But if they don't know that they have a problem with it, say they have problems with their aorta or their heart that morphine might affect, it could kill them.
Also being allergic.
Just quick question, like,
Go ahead.
say I'm responding to a gunshot victim, and his blood pressure is obviously low and all that stuff, and heart rate, and he needs like, anti-pain meds. What do? They give him heparin first, boost up his heart rate and stuff like that, or like try to stable him as best I can, get to the hospital as soon as possible.
I'm assuming by heparin you mean epinephrine.
Epi.
You have to remember that you're not going to be wanting to treat pain in the ambulance. Obviously, roleplay will come. If someone's in severe pain, they're going to act it out. Morphine. One thing I can say is you don't want to do something in order to balance that, because if you think about it, if I give him epinephrine and then I give him morphine and they counteract each other, what would happen?
Would he basically go into shock or something?
He'd be
No,
back to
essentially,
square one.
You'd be back to square one. Right
Oh,
now,
yeah.
there's not dosages yet, so when dosages come in, that's kind of debatable. Anyways, morphine. It's used to treat moderate, or in this case, medium to severe pain. Big thing about morphine in the real world, it's the dependence liability is what the term is. Dependence liability is very, very, very high. The ways it can be administered to someone, for drugs, it can be inhalation, insufflation, which is snorting, that kind of thing. I can pull up a list here on the handbook if I need to. It can be oral, rectal, subcutaneous, which is basically throwing it under your skin. For now, it will be usually IM, which is intramuscular. Intramuscular
Apparently,
is how
I
you see
can't connect.
intramuscular is how you'll see it in the pen form along with epi, which is why you usually have to insert epi into your thigh, because that's a big part of the quad muscle is pretty close to the surface, and intramuscular is how to get into the bloodstream rather quickly. Another way is an IV, which is how you'll see saline, plasma, and blood administered, which is intravenous, which is into the vein. So this is an IM injection of morphine. So it's going to be used against pain. The side effects of morphine is going to be a lowered heart rate, as we shown earlier, and it has to be monitored. Taking that as a segue, this is a medical system which is unforgiving. Sedating someone to death obviously has
A big problem.
yeah, it'll be a big problem, and I will not say it won't happen of someone being sedated to death by one of you guys and possibly suing the department.
Neil.
That's why all EMTs have
Yeah.
to be. That's why all EMTs need to know,
Mhm.
about training. EMTs have to be completely retrained and certified. Moving on, epinephrine. Everyone knows this. Psych, not everyone knows this. Epinephrine. Excuse me. Sorry, did I cut out?
Yes,
Yes,
yeah,
you did.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you'll see epinephrine prescribed. Epinephrine essentially is a chemically manufactured adrenaline. It'll raise heart. It's clear, colorless, and usually completely sterile if you administered right. It is not packaged in very, very high doses. You'll see in adrenaline itself comes out of our body. If we took adrenaline from the adrenal glands in our body, the amount we release in one lifetime could not fill a syringe. It takes very, very, very little adrenaline to get your heart rate up. So, epinephrine basically is the medical, is the
Watered down
chemically
version.
engineered- Yeah, essentially the watered down version. But even at that, you do not see epinephrine given in a.
Apparently I don't have CSE_main. I don't know.
Did you download it?
Yeah, I downloaded it.
Did you enable it?
Yeah,
Did you restart the game?
yeah.
Hey, it seems to be still pretty serious when using it because Owen took 2 shots, to knock out that guy wherever
Right,
he is
yeah.
now.
So adrenaline is usually given. You'll see it in EpiPens, which do save lives. I've seen people's lives been saved by EpiPens.
It's
Essentially,
mostly with allergies though.
yeah,
right?
you'll see it with severe allergies. People carry EpiPens and things like that, which are doses of epinephrine.
It's the
So, epinephrine is usually administered in 1.8 milligram injections, that kind of thing. What you guys need to know, it raises the heart rate, and it will, if someone is going to bradycardia, that's something you really want to get them with, is epinephrine. It'll raise their heart rate up, that kind of thing.
Would you recommend that we refer to drugs as a last resort after treating a patient?
That's an interesting point. I guess so. Once we go into our actual, lesson plan, where I type up a lesson plan, we'll cover that.
Alright.
Now, alright, what's the next one? It's atropine, right?
Yeah. I have no idea what this is. I've never heard of my
Okay.
life.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, atropine will be used. I don't know what's a bradycardia. Bradycardia is what I was saying earlier, was extremely low heart rate. So bradycardia, or actually, sorry, atropine is a background. Atropine is once again given in a very, very low dosage through IM, IO, or things like that. IO is into the bone. Inter-os, forget what the medical term for bone is. Interosteo, right? That's into the bone. That's, you won't be seeing that. That's usually used in extreme medical situations where you can't find a vein. It's also extremely painful, as you can imagine. It's a very thick,
Oh, yeah.
deep needle.
I've seen some videos about it actually.
Yeah, you usually aim for the shoulder. So this is an IM injection. It's an IM injection through intramuscular, same reason it would be injected in a medical situation. Like epinephrine, go straight into the thigh or the best muscle you can find. So if for some reason you can't get the thigh, usually you can get the bicep, tricep, usually the ones that are relatively close to the surface.
So, which one would you recommend using then if we come to a patient with low pulse and stuff like that?
Well,
Low heart.
I'll get into it. So it can be used to resuscitate. Essentially, what atropine does is it blocks something called the vagus nerve or vagus nerve. Anyways, it's VAGUS. It essentially is the nerve that controls heart rate. So, what it would do is decrease, or as I was, it would increase heart rate but also raise blood pressure. Now, why that's important is atropine raises blood pressure, unlike unlike epinephrine.
Ah,
Atropine does a lot better job. Well, I won't say that epinephrine doesn't raise blood pressure because that's false, but epinephrine raises heart rate more than it does uh, blood pressure, right? Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So, in the real world, it would also be used to stimulate, or it would also be used to essentially a high dosage, which would honestly be around 0.2 or 0.2 milligrams, really.
Oh, I downloaded the wrong word. Sorry.
No problem. Around 0.2 milligrams, which you don't have to worry about that, would essentially be used as a push through for massive heart attacks, which would be cholesterol clogging the main arteries going into the heart. It would essentially be used as like a bunker buster through that kind of stuff. But that's, you know, you got to be really on scene. Someone going into a heart failure in that fashion, it would like you'd have to have an EMT standing next to you because you really have a very small window with cardiac arrest when you're trying to bust out that kind of thing.
Whoa! Hey, Thomas, look at me over here. Can't move, but this is what it looks like when you're carrying somebody. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a fireman's carry.
Pretty nice.
Isn't that in
Anyways.
default armor?
Yeah, anyways, atropine is also used, which probably will not be used, in NBC scenarios, which is not National Broadcasting Company. It's nuclear, biological, chemical. Probably the best use of atropine I can think of is... Oh, fuck, that scared me. The best use of atropine I can think of is, or the most recent, would be it saving hundreds and hundreds of lives in the Syrian suburbs that were chemically attacked. They saved a lot of lives. Quick clot basic field dressing. You'll find this in a lot of combat first aid manuals. Quick clot is actually a brand. It is very, very, very effective at packing up.
Cut out.
Sorry, it's very effective at packing up a lot of bleeding. So you use quick clot as a basic field dressing as opposed to bandage basic. What quick clot does is it works a lot better in making sure blood stays in the wound, trying to stop that bleeding and clot it as much as possible, because blood itself does have its own clotting mechanism. That's why you know, when you get a paper cut, you don't bleed forever. Blood, they have platelets, so that'll make it stop bleeding. So what quick clot does is it's trying to take advantage of that clotting mechanism in itself and holding blood in the wound, trying to get it to let the platelets sink in and do their job. Or
Oh,
you know,
like what level
they
of a
do.
bandage should this be considered? Like a packing bandage, or tourniquet?
You want to use quick. I mean, really, like it's kind of, in a sense of, for a small wound, using a quick clot bandage would be unnecessary. But for a large wound, you wouldn't want to use a basic field dressing. Because
So like basically medium,
well,
a bunch of mediums.
yeah, medium to large is something you'd want to use for quick clots. But obviously, as I said, you're not going to be punished for putting a quick clot on a you're not going to be punished
Small
for putting
wound.
a quick clot on a small wound. All it is just inefficient. Alright, now moving down to the nasal pharyngeal tube. Naso, obviously, nasopharyngeal means essentially nasal airway. So this gets kind of grimy, and a lot of EMTs have to do it on themselves to get comfortable with it. What it is to maintain an airway, the best way to go through is obviously, as you know, the nose is connected to the pharynx and the throat. So what it would do is basically, we call it the nose hose, and that's probably what you'd like to refer to it in game as, is the nose hose, because
Sit down the
nasopharyngeal tube is quite
This
a
guy
mouthful.
needs one right now.
What a nose
He's
hose is? Are you training someone?
dead.
He's not
Shot in
breathing.
the head.
He's not breathing.
Go to advanced treatments. Let's start performing CPR on him.
Did that.
As it was advanced treatments tab, start performing CPR.
I did that already.
I'm
He's not
pretty sure
breathing.
he's dead. It was a headshot. I made sure I hit the stem of the brain.
Was it a headshot?
Yeah.
Then I don't think CPR is gonna help that much.
You could try CPR in the brain.
Come on, sir.
Elastic bandages will usually go on top of basic field dressings. Those will help it stay on longer. That's usually what you'd see in a first aid kit, mainly just so paramedics can arrive. But usually if someone gets shot in the leg, they're not going to be doing much running anyways, but that's usually useful for transportation, just so it doesn't come undone. So if, we're taking someone with a large wound to the leg that we get patched up, you'd want to put a elastic bandage over it just to make sure it stays on so we don't have any problems with it. Liquid skin, we'll skip over. A chest seal. Chest seals are essentially, it is a bandage. It's a very specific kind of bandage. These would be used for sucking chest wounds. Now, sucking chest wound is not just a slang type term per se. It is when, well, I guess we'll put it this way. So, lungs act like balloons, right? Diaphragm
Yep.
pushes them up and down, and they put air in and out. So, if I put a pinprick in a balloon, we'll call that pinprick a 9mm round. What's gonna happen?
Pop.
Well, yeah, we'll put a pinprick on it, but no, let's deflate the balloon first. Then we put a pinprick in it and we try to inflate it. It's gonna inflate a little bit, right? But if we try to hold it, air's still gonna escape. So, what a chest seal is it's sealing a gap of a gunshot wound through the chest. It's applied directly to the wound, and it tries to retake that airtight seal, and possibly it will save lives. But a chest seal, as a matter of first aid, which may help you in real life at some point in your life, which is a good thing to remember, a chest seal can be made out of any object. Down in Missouri, there was a state trooper that was shot during a traffic stop directly in the left lung. Officers responded. Luckily, one of them was first aid trained as an EMT. What he did was he found the officer's dip container, his chewing tobacco, and he took the bottom out of the dip container and he used it as a chest seal. That very well might have saved his life. His lung was open with a hole about the size of a penny, and he slapped that son of a bitch on there and held it down with pressure, and it managed to recreate the seal that was in to save his life.
So what items should I have?
Well, let's go into basic gunshot treatment. So let's grab basic bandages, packing bandages, tourniquets. We can lay off the plasma and saline IV for now, so you don't have to clog that.
You've got the SMG, right?
Let's get personal aid kit. We'll get that for now. You only need one. Chest seal, liquid skin you can skip, elastic bandages, and nasopharyngeal. Let's have Thomas. You work on a man with me, and everyone else will watch. Okay? Tom?
Alright, so
How do you interact with
bandage,
someone?
packing bandage, tourniquet, personal aid kit, and what else?
Packing bandages, tourniquet, and chest seal, bandage, elastic, nose hose,
So Neil, press escape,
and medication.
and then at the top left it'll say configure STC.
Let's get
And
morphine, epinephrine,
You click on
and
the
atropine.
Open Combat Medical System menu, and then you set your keys up there.
Open combat medical system. Where's that?
So you go to configure CSE, and then on the very first one that says menus, you click on the sentence
Yeah, I
that
see
says, and then on the right it'll say Shift no, Control no, Alt no. So you click one of those to be your holding key, and then you hit Edit, and then it'll edit. And then you just press whatever key you want to hold it with, whatever Shift, Control, Alt you want to.
Alright.
Let's save some motherfucking lives.
Alright, so Thomas is gonna work on me. We'll pick our first patient. This is gonna be a 9mm to the chest. I'm gonna aim for a wound, a medium wound, maybe some difficult breathing. So we're gonna do we're gonna do a medium gunshot wound, 9mm round to the left side to avoid the heart, or the right side of his body. Alright, so Thomas is here. Everyone gather around so you can at least examine him while we work. Alright,
He
so let's
looks
get to
dead.
work. So we're gonna open up the medical menu now. We have no breathing, but we have medium open wounds. And we need multiple people in this. So let's get packing bandages in on. I got the torso. Someone needs to grab the left arm and start packing. I'm gonna pack the torso.
I'm gonna check his
Look for
pulse.
medium wounds. He's probably gonna have no pulse. I detect no breathing already.
Packing bandage on the right arm.
All right, packing bandages
No
on.
heart rate.
All right, we got no heart rate. Somebody's
Left arm.
somebody call out. Start performing CPR. We got bandage
I'm
wounds on.
performing
I'll do
CPR.
CPR.
All right,
I'm already doing it.
CPR
All right.
performed. I'm gonna push a nose hose as soon as he starts
Packing
breathing. If he
bandage,
starts
right
breathing
leg.
again. Bandage right leg. Watch the triage card. Stand by for that CPR is gonna take a
CPR.
bit. Have we got elastic bandages on the have we got them covered first of all? We got them packed. Do we have them covered? Got field dressings on them?
No, field dressing going.
Field dressing
When I
going?
do CPR, should there be the bar at the bottom?
No, there'll be a bar. It'll come up in the top right soon. It'll say CPR, and if it says CPR successfully, you need to tell me.
Did I stop?
Do a field dressing on the chest too.
Checking pulse. I got a field dressing on the chest. You can check the triage card. Also, you can click the torso, and it'll say manage wound. I'll check for heart rate. No heart rate. Run a
Is B
second
currently assigned to anything
round.
important?
He's not responsive. Run a second round of CPR.
You got that, Alan?
Performing
I'm doing
CPR.
CPR. Okay. I got nose hose prepped.
Did we put a nose hose
Oh my God.
in? Oh.
He has no pulse. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Call the fire
Sir,
department
wake
now.
up, sir.
Oh gosh, I just realized that. Yes,
Check.
I just realized I timed out.
Checking for pulse.
He has
No
nothing.
heart rate. No heart rate.
No heart rate.
Somebody get a doctor.
Well, we're gonna give him at least 3 or 4 rounds of CPR before we can make the call.
Pop that bass.
Nice.
Pop
It
that
said that I was
bass. Pop
giving
that bass.
CPR.
Run another round.
Alright, performing CPR.
Performing CPR.
Alright. CPR.
Pop that
If we
bass.
have 5 people doing CPR, he might live.
No, I just got this gun on him in case he tries to kill us.
That's what I'm thinking.
You see the
Yeah, does that
CPR?
actually affect
Funny
like
story,
CPR?
actually. What?
If like multiple people
No.
doing CPR.
It's-
It's gonna
calls.
read it as 1, because only it's a matter of what he is receiving, not what's being given.
Oh, that's really
Uh-huh.
cool. Oh, when you're operating with someone, just below the body, it says none. And I guess that depending on what happens, you can decide whether they're deceased or alive.
That's also something I forgot to cover. So this is going to be usually in triage status, which would be a mass casualty incident. Mass casualty is defined for when the amount of casualties exceeds the medical capacity. Can we check the pulse?
Did he get up? Oh, you dragging him.
Neil, you dick.
Ew.
Drop.
What a
Drop
dick.
him.
How do I drop him?
Drop.
Why
him.
do
He's
you,
gonna
why do you
fuck with it.
fuck everything up?
How do I
Drop
drop him?
It is.
Ow.
Go to your medical menu. Click drag carry. It'll say drop.
Neil, I'm sorry, but this is
It
for
won't
science.
give me. Hold on, it won't give me the option to drop. Give me a second.
I'll let him drop.
What are you
him
guys
before
doing?
you shoot him.
Drop him.
Alright.
Someone
And
check.
now it'll give me the option. Okay, there we go.
What are
check
you
for
guys
heart rate.
doing?
I'm pretty sure he's everyone.
Let's check for heart rate one more time.
Sorry.
What are you guys doing?
All right, no
Heart
heart
rate.
rate. I'm calling it. Time of death 6:52 a.m.
53. How do you pull up your watch in game?
Oh,
It's O, I think.
It's O, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Oh, you
We're
shot
doing
him.
Over
CSE
here.
training.
oh my God.
Someone got hurt inexplicably. I don't know how.
Bleeding.
Oh
I'll
no.
get CPR going.
Check
Checking
pulse,
pulse.
check
Call
pulse,
it out.
check
Call
pulse.
it out. Call it out. He's up.
Oh, he's
Wait,
up.
Normal
normal
heart rate.
Packing bandage on the
Oh,
left
sorry.
leg.
Alright,
Dude,
let's
we-
get
Training
bandages. He's
today
bleeding
was
from his
canceled.
legs. I need someone
Got
to
two
Packing
medium
bandage right leg.
start
Oh
calling
my
it
God,
out.
I'm
Make
not-
sure you're not shoving bandages in him.
Field dressing legs.
I got one medium bandage wound.
Applying tourniquet on his right leg.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Checking his pulse.
We got no breathing.
Oh, another packing
No heart
bandage.
We got a large
Performing
Yeah,
CPR.
a nose hose,
CPR.
right?
We got
Or-
a wound. We got a heart rate. No heart rate. Start CPR. All right, I'm gonna.
I'm already
put in-
doing CPR.
Packing
I
his
got
left
nose hose
arm.
going in.
All right, nose hose going in. Got a nasopharyngeal.
Dressing
got
left
a nasal
arm.
tube in. Let's get a
I'm
dressing
stuck in
in on that
animation
torso.
again.
Get a chest seal on it. Oh, actually, no. Get packing bandages in the chest. Packing bandages going on the chest.
If
What's
only
this-
I knew what I was doing.
What's this? Alright, we got one large bandage wound. Let's work on CPR now.
I'm still performing
We
CPR.
got no-
Wouldn't we put what you call it, chest seal on him? Because he had a
Still not-
large
he's
wound
still
on
not
his
breathing.
It didn't
chest.
say
CPR.
difficulty breathe.
Get that CPR going.
It's not working. He's not breathing.
Get him up,
I'm gonna
damn
check
it.
his pulse.
Not this one.
Check his pulse.
Not this one too.
No heart rate. No.
What? Chest shots are lethal.
No.
One shot him in the chest.
You shot him in the legs, the arm, and the chest.
I think we might have to tune this a little bit for the mod release.
Yeah.
So people get killed by one shot to the chest. Oh man, I can already tell all the rage quitting.
Well,
He doesn't have a vest on.
realistic. Hang on, I'm gonna go like drop my gun.
People might not be so inclined to shoot.
Or maybe people won't.
Exactly,
put
there might be
themselves
less
in
RDM
maybe
because of
people.
the.
Maybe people will be putting themselves in situations where they won't get shot, such as real life.
Such as anything tactical anywhere.
Yeah, don't walk up to someone and ask them if you can steal their car. You know, that'd be a good idea.
I got it. Oh, so full heal we only use if they're back up, right?
Alright, I'm gonna check his pulse real
The
quick.
hospital, and that's gonna
So,
He has no heart rate
be
still.
no heart rate. All right, I'm calling this one.
Yeah.
time of death, 66.
Let's try getting one that'll live. I'll shoot this guy in the thigh.
Rest in
How
peace, John
how
Doe.
about we, had a car crash?
Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah,
it's
no, that'd be
just
good.
that.
Forget if
Deal.
it's been scripted.
Here, I'll be your crash subject. Let's go.
Go crash into that wall over there. EMT's over here.
Alright, which wall? Where do you want me to crash? Hold on, I'm good at crashing.
Over here.
This one I'm good at.
Behind.
Over the helipad.
Please don't kill everyone.
No, over here to the left.
Move out
There
of
you
my
go.
way.
Plus, this thing's like a rocket ship, so. He's down.
Oh,
Okay.
he's knocked
I'm
out.
on the ground.
Been
I'm
ejected.
still in the a car at my screen though. This is really weird.
Oh, packing bandage, ass.
Nicolo, checking for heart rate. Oh, well.
Give him more epinephrine.
Neil, can you turn off the engine?
Performing
Yeah.
CPR.
You got. Watch it.
Give him 3 doses of epinephrine.
Oh, I do like my
What's
epi.
your name and game?
Mine?
I can't pick you up for some reason.
No, this is someone else. He hit the wall, but someone else dropped out.
Yeah, no, this is
There
me
he
right
is.
here. Hey guys.
How are you?
Fine. He had a
I can't
seatbelt on, that's
move.
the problem.
The fuck?
Okay to me.
Oh,
Whoa.
God.
Oh, he's out.
Oh, he's hurting.
Oh,
My
no,
screen. My
He's
screen.
bleeding. He's in
God.
pain. Give him some morphine.
Hey,
Alright.
the guy that came out, he's moving around.
Oh, my screen is like all.
Alright, he's got a
Oh.
large open wound to the head.
Oh my
I'll
God.
step back and let you guys figure this one out.
Ow.
Field dressing.
Let's overdose him on morphine.
Ah.
He's bleeding pretty bad. Get the ambulance over here.
Field dressing on his head. Oh, there we
Giving him
go.
morphine.
Someone else come with me.
Oh, Jack is bandaging me. Thank you.
Yeah,
Back ambulance. We need
Jack
a.
bandaged me
I
hard.
need a chest thingy.
Get blood out of the crate. Give
Okay,
me,
there's no longer
2
shit all
500
over
and a
my
plasma
screen, but it's still
500.
Give me-
Second,
His pulse.
250.
2
Give me a chest plug.
500 on blood, 1
Heart
plasma
rate's
500,
normal.
and 1 saline 250. What status on the patient?
Neil's fine. Fine.
What's his current status though?
None.
Give me- Give me a triage.
Nothing's hurting.
Delayed.
Sure.
I can hear my heart. This is weird. I'm scared.
Alright, let's get him loaded up.
I already nailed this. Might not hurt. I want to do it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Neil, you're mine.
Oh no.
Oh, you can't come up when
Get in the vehicle.
Yeah, so you have to knock me unconscious.
Yeah, there we go.
Doesn't work.
Well, you don't even want to knock him out there.
All I did was shoot him in the heart. He should be fine.
Okay, let's get CPR going.
No, he's dead. He's dead. You shot him in the fucking head.
I shot him in the back.
Deceased.
See if I can carry his body now.
How the fuck do I respond with that?
Wait, Jesus Christ.
I found an Uzi.
I feel like we need to restart this mission file.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you do.
Alright,
While you're at it,
restart,
can you
boys.
go in and edit something for me?
Ugh.
Would you like to get edited?
What?
What would you like edited?
Ooh, that one hurt.